So if you want an underrated fantasy book that has a great political commentary, you should read City of Last Chances by Adrian Tchaikovsky. This book is really, really good because it's not about the characters, it's not about the plot, it's not about the magic system, it's not even about the storyline. It's actually about the city and the revolution that's unfolding within it. This book is a fairly hard read because there are tons of POVs, but try not to get attached to too many of the characters. The characters are good, they are morally grey, but they are telling the story of the city through them. What I mean by this is that you're figuring out tensions from different parts of the cities, different classes, different political areas within the city, and all of this is told to you from multiple POVs across multiple different backgrounds. Essentially, there is a city called Ilmar, and it's now currently under Palestine occupation. This basically means that the Palestinians have invaded, they've conquered it, and they now control it, and it's a lot of the characters getting used to lifestyle under that. And then you can feel the tensions, you can feel the stress, you can feel all of that bubbling up to the top throughout all the characters and the POVs. It's really, really good. One thing I would say is that if you're going into this looking for magic system, dopamine hits, or loads of action scenes, this probably isn't going to be the book you find that in. If this book didn't have a magic system, it definitely fall into political fiction category of books, but it's one of those books that makes you think about the political status of the world. This isn't like your Mistborn kind of fantasy where you leave it thinking about the characters and thinking about the plot and the magic system, anything like that. It's where you think about the messaging that's left with you after this book. I do think City of Last Chances was meant to be a standalone, and then because it was so popular, it got developed into, I think, a quartet of books right now. But I would say 100%, like I have, you can definitely read the first one as a standalone and get a conclusive ending. I give this book 3.75 stars. The only reason I didn't really push it up to a 4-star is because I went into it looking for the traditional fantasy stuff like plot, magic system, dopamine hits, epic battles. I didn't really find any of that. So the reason it didn't get 4 stars for me was because I was looking for the wrong things at the wrong time, not because of what this book was, if that makes sense. Genuinely, this is really, really good. The prose is amazing. It's not necessarily flowery, but it is detailed and it has some awesome lines in it. It's not trying to be overtly funny, but there are some funny lines. Like, there are some political commentaries that make you think, yeah, that's kind of actually true, but presented in such a ridiculous way in a fantasy setting. If you do decide to pick up a book and you liked books like Blood Over Brighthaven by ML Wang and Babel by Kuang, you should definitely pick up City of Last Chances by Adrian Tchaikovsky. In the comments, please do let me know if you have read this book. I really, really enjoyed it. I do think it's a really, really interesting read within fantasy. Please don't drop any spoilers. Make sure to like, make sure to follow. We are so close to 10K and happy goddamn reading.